What's up, guys? Surprise pop-up wholesaling on demand. We just wanted to come in here today and talk a little bit about clearly defining roles for your company, for your structure. And we brought my business partner, Christian, on board to help kind of clarify some things. We're going to give you a quick layout of the way that we're structuring our business. And again, I wish I would have done this years ago, because if you don't clearly define each individual's roles and create a standard operating system for each individual, then you're going to end up accomplishing nothing. So Christian, say what's up, man.
What's going on, guys? Wholesaling on demand. Glad to have you. Me and Ben are just going to jump in here real quick and just lay down some core principles, and we can apply that to your life and as well as your business. So stay tuned. We're about to get this thing going.
All right. So we got My Cash Home Offers. We've been right in the middle of rebranding ourselves a little bit and just trying to get a clear setup for each individual cold caller, lead manager, what the CEO's responsibilities are, so on and so forth. So again, if you are failing to plan, you are planning to fail. I cannot stress that enough, guys. Lay out the groundwork early on and you can start to build on that foundation, and that's how you build massive success. Core values, who we are as an organization, what are our attitudes and beliefs. So I always encourage our employees, I want to maintain an open and honest relationship with one another. And I want everyone to feel like they can come up with any problems or any suggestions on how we can do things better. But it starts with being a beacon of light. And I actually grabbed this from Trevor Mock, man, on Carrot. This guy's just killing it, visionary and probably the most successful internet provider in the real estate space right now. But being a beacon of light and possibility, because we want to be the change that we want to see in the world, right? We want to inspire other people to do better, to be better, and to, just better themselves in this journey. And in order to do that, we need to remain humble and confident. That's with ourselves. That's in our relationships, how we interact with people. And in that process, how can we help others grow, right? The essence of life is growth. If you're not growing, I truly believe you're dying. Look around you, look at nature, look at plants. So it's that forward progress that truly keeps us alive. Be a problem solver. What do we need to do in order to solve the problems? That's what we're in this business for. We're here to help other people in distress situations. Maybe they're going through foreclosure, divorce, have an inherited property they need to sell, whatever the case might be. We are here to solve people's problems. Always do the right thing. If you're not maintaining that integrity over time, you are going to lose customers. You're going to lose respect. And again, I do not believe in dishonest business practices whatsoever. At the end of the day, real estate investing is a team sport. Business is a team sport. Life in general is a team sport. So together we can always achieve way more. Teamwork makes the dream work. What are our core focuses as a company? What do we do and why is this needed in the world? Quite simply, we're solving people's real estate problems. Our goal is to be the best in communication and customer service. So what do we need to do to meet this metric? This is something that we're constantly implementing in the business, working out some kinks, walking through walking through the cold callers, through the lead managers, and figuring out how we can communicate better with the people that we're called to serve. How can we get better as a whole? We need more data, better data, because at the end of the day, and this really has dawned on me this year, but data is king. The company with the best data usually wins with good implementation. KPI tracking. Track your numbers, guys. This is so important. And this is another thing that was not implemented until the end of this year for our business as well. If you don't know your numbers, guys, you are leaving so much money on the table. You want to know what your best converting list is. You want to know what the most efficient and effective marketing platform might be. And if you don't know what your cost per lead is for each marketing platform, if you don't know what your cost per conversion is and your average spread per deal, then again, you're never going to really zero in with that laser sharp focus. So know your numbers, guys. How can we get better? We need a more efficient sales team. Sales, guys, everything we do in life is sales. I mean, you look at kids growing up and they're the best salesmen because they know how to ask for what they want, and they're not going to stop until they get it, right? And again, we're maintaining that integrity, but we're here to solve people's problems. So how can we, attract and persuade these people in a better way that everyone walks out at the end of the day on a win-win basis? Identifying the 10-year target. Where do we want to be in 10 years? Well, goal would be 3.5 million sales per year. Let's build a nationally recognized brand and figure out what we need to do to impact this world for the better. So what do we need to start doing differently in order to meet this target, guys? 15 plus properties per month. I mean, over 3 mil, that's a pretty huge metric. And we are not anywhere close to hitting that yet. But set your bars high, guys, because I guarantee you, if you write down your goals and you create a step-by-step game plan on how to reverse engineer those goals, you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. And I mean anything. We want to try to average 20K profit per deal, which again, that's a high metric, but if you're really defined with what you're doing, the list you're hitting, and figuring out how you can structure these deals creatively, then you can make it happen. What is it going to take to have the largest buyers list in our primary markets? If you're virtually wholesaling or whatever you might be doing, you need to constantly focus on building your buyers list, because more eyes you see on your properties, everyone's looking for something different, right? The blueprint, the cookie cutter system does not always work for all, but the larger buyer list that you have, it's just going to create more opportunities and gives you an opportunity to serve more people. Creating better systems at the end of the day, guys, you want to create lanes for each individual. You want to create a business that a 16-year-old can run, right? You want something so clearly defined and simple that anyone can do it. And once you bring the right people and have people on the right seats in place, then again, you're going to run more effective as a team. And more data. That's what it's going to take to hit this target. What is your marketing strategy? Well, our target market, we know who they are, right? In many cases, they're distressed homeowners. Sometimes not. Sometimes they just have a vacant property that's sitting around that they need to sell. But whatever they're going through, foreclosure, divorce, inherited property, tax delinquents, we want to come in and figure out what the problem is at hand and figure out how we can bring a solution to the table. In order to do that, we need to know how our customers think. We need to know what they need, and we need to know how to get inside of their mind to attract them, right? Get inside of your customer's mind. What solutions do they need, and what's going through their mind when they're going through various situations? And what's going to make us better than the competition? Well, in some cases, it might mean a larger team. I think it means a more skilled team and talking to more people, right? Being great at communication and focusing on the solution, not just the sale. More efficient sales process. That's a large gap in our business at the moment. And we're working on bringing on some really strong visionaries with this. At the end of the day, that is key. Get some key people in place that are rock stars at relationships, that can build rapport and push your business along. And again, me and my buddy Brent Moreno, I know a lot of you guys know him. This guy is killing it, man. He's an entrepreneur. He's creating courses and runs an active wholesaling business in Mississippi. He's still active here in South Carolina. We would talk about this a lot. I know him and Max Maxwell would chop it up about it too. Picks and shovels, guys. People that truly capitalized in the gold rush when everyone was going out to California, going out west. Well, people were mining for gold, right? They're making some wins, but the people that truly capitalized in this era were those that were providing the tools needed for the job. It's in the picks and shovels, guys. And when you can wrap your head around this and get creative with the way that you structure that and implement it into the network, then if something works in your business, chances are you can offer that as a service to someone else. And how do you systematize that and escape? But in the beginning, do not overcomplicate anything. Proven processes. We need to have a clear proven process where we communicate, open lines of communication on all levels, and figure out how we can constantly get better at this. And guarantee. How can we guarantee to deliver and earn our customers' trust? There's a lot of people out here, a lot of real estate investors or wholesale. It's real estate in general. I understand in some cases a deal's not always going to work. People walk out on contracts every day in the retail space and whatever it might look like. But what can we do to ensure that we are going to deliver on our promises? And what are the benefits that come along with working with us? How can we make people feel that we truly care? How can we solve their problems and figure out how to get them out of where they are and put them where they need to be? 3-year picture. What does our company look like? Think about this, guys. Visualize. Create a clear picture within your mind of what that looks like. How does it feel? How does it taste? Open and honest communication, guys. Again, that is so crucial, and I believe it's one of the most overlooked skills in life and business. Communication, guys, builds great relationships. It builds great teams, builds great businesses, and with that comes opportunities for growth. Let's be team motivated, goal-oriented visionaries, guys. Let's do it. Think big. Everything that you see was created twice. It starts in your imagination, and then you figure out a plan and bring it to reality. It's really that simple. What's our company going to feel like in 3 years? We want it to be fun. We want it to be an open environment where people can bring their skills to the table, where they can add value and feel comfortable because we're all contributing to a greater cause. This brings fulfillment, it's rewarding, and helps everyone move forward and build confidence in doing so. What types of results are we looking for? We want to change the game. We want to change the world. So how can we implement new strategies to build our legacy and to help other people in doing so? Let's go back to the 1-year plan. What are our goals for the year? How can we increase credibility within the markets that we're focused on at the current moment? Everyone should know who we are. They should know what we do and what we stand for. Going to the grocery store, you want someone to know what you do, whether that be, rocking your t-shirt, rocking your business, or just spiking up conversation. You never know who might need some help in this industry. We want to inspire actions to everyone that we encounter. Again, being a beacon of light, guys. We want to inspire the change in the world. How can we record the systems and processes? And this is a great example of that, guys. Record the process. And Gary Vee models this very well. Max has done a fantastic job at documenting the process, because you might not feel like you're ready, but you're going to look back 10 years from now and realize how far you've really come, right? You're going to look back, and not only doing that, it's giving someone else perception, that's giving them a view into your business, what you're doing, how are they doing it, and they can see you grow as you go and use some of those same tips and strategies. Big role models, guys. Have big models. What's our revenue target for this year? We want to hit 1.2. Let's do it. We got a bit to work on, but what do we need to do in order to reach this metric? Profit target, after you're looking at marketing expenses, taxes, everything else, we'll shoot for 700. Tracking KPIs, guys, document the process, know your numbers, and clearly define each individual's roles and responsibilities. 12-week plan, quarterly goals. We got a big interview coming up tomorrow with the grind guy, John Stafford. He is super passionate about the fourth quarter push. At the end of the year, guys, people are trying to clear out their books. They're trying to spend some money. A lot of people want to sell their houses because they want to get ready for Christmas. And fourth quarter has actually become my favorite quarter of the year as well, as far as real estate goes, because, man, the opportunities are everywhere that you look. Consistent lead flow, guys, more data, talk to more people brings more conversions. Contracts, make more logical offers. Directive when we're walking into any appointment, whether it be over the phone or in person, we have one directive. We want to walk out with a contract that makes sense. For us, we need to fill that sales position. We're looking for a rock star acquisitions manager, someone that just loves people, that can talk to people, that is hungry, motivated, can go out there, build rapport with clients, and make some offers. If anyone's interested, the offer's open, guys. Reach out to us. Disposition position, find another rock star, great salesperson. It's an extra benefit if they have MLS access, because depending what market you're in, some people are listing contracts on the MLS where you're getting a much larger pool of buyers seeing that. Everyone is scouting the MLS, right? Real estate agents are working with different buyer clients. You're just getting way more eyes and way more opportunities, and in turn can also build your buyers list. Documenting the process. Everything you do, guys, document it. Systems, processes, KPIs, record videos on what this looks like. You want to clearly define your business. You want to break it down into these quarterly goals and figure out what your next steps are moving forward in order to reach those metrics that you set. Weaknesses. What kind of weaknesses are we struggling with at the moment? What can prevent our company from reaching our vision? Inconsistency. If someone's slacking off in a certain area, if my responsibility as visionary, as implementer, if I'm lacking in something and I'm not pulling good enough data, or, have that shiny object syndrome where I'm just trying to pull things from different spots, you're not going to be as effective, guys. Stay consistent. Focus on that one thing. If you're just starting out in wholesaling, do not get sidetracked. Don't drink from a fire hose. And we have a lot of information that we're pouring out here, but stay consistent. Find that one marketing channel that works. Start targeting those probates. Send direct mail. Instead of trying to cold call, direct mail, SEO, you just become so distracted and you accomplish nothing. In fact, John Maxwell talks about when a lion trainer walks into a lion's den, he's got a sidearm at his hip, but the most effective tool that he has in his hands when he walks in that den is a four-legged stool. Because if the lion starts to charge at him, he'll thrust the stool in the lion's face, and it tries to focus on all four legs at once, which in turn, it paralyzes him. Our vision's very similar. If you're trying to focus on too many things at once, guys, you are going to become paralyzed and accomplish absolutely nothing. What can we do better? Communication, guys. Talk it out. Set boundaries. Be very clear with what we're doing. Let's get better with tracking our metrics, and let's build a better leadership team. Starts with ourselves and our mindsets. Invest in yourself every single day. Reading, gratitude, give thanks for each and every day. Figure out where you want to be, and then look at the role models that have already gotten there. You already got a proven system right in front of you. You just got to figure out how to do it. How can we change the world? We're going to leave this as an open question. If you guys have something you want to chime in, comment. In fact, if you are watching this live, hit us a hashtag live. Let's get a hashtag live to let people know that we're on board. But how can we change the world? What do you think, Christian? What does that take?
It all starts with yourself. You got to find something that's within you that, you want to share light into the world, right? It's not something that, find something that the biggest thing for me is like when I was first getting started out with the whole thing is, I wanted to make money, right? Everybody wants to make money. You want to get rich. But if there's no purpose and vision behind that, then you're not changing anything, right? You're just going to be stuck in this rut for so long because, you're not changing lives. And it's like the same thing we're doing right now. We're trying to provide value for you guys so you can actually go out and implement this for yourself, right? So the thing about it is you can take all this stuff, you can listen to it, but that's fine. But to really change the world, you actually just have to start implementing this information.
I love it.
And not just listening to it. But by doing those, you can change the world, and you can also change your life for sure.
Starts with ourselves, starts with our heart. What's the position of your heart right now? Do you truly want it? Do you want it bad enough? What is that why that lives deep inside of you? Because I'll tell you what, things are going to get tough. We struggle to that finish line every single week. We had a deal blow up yesterday 2 days ago at the closing table.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't clear parameters set. There wasn't open and honest might have been honest communication, but there was a lack of communication between two parties. And what do you know, at the very closing table, the deal blew up. And then I get a phone call, man. Anyways, guys, what do you need to do to be a world changer. What does that feel like?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
if you're watching this on the replay right now, hashtag replay. Put it in the comment box.
Yep. Anyways, guys, anything else that you want us to dive into, we're here to add value. We want to help you scale your business to the next level. We want to take you from where you are to where you want to be. What does that look like? Set your goals. Clearly defined what strategies you need to implement, and let's make it happen. So here's our direction moving forward. Starts with 7 pillars. And I know a lot of you guys probably recognize this. This is based off of a book called Traction. It talks about EOS, Entrepreneurial Operating Systems. Systems, guys, systems. But we got 7 pillars. Vision. Where is the business going and how are we going to get there? Vision is being able to see what others cannot. It's being able to look into the future and figure out what it's going to take to get there. You know, there's a man that's creating a rocket ship. I talk about this a lot. Elon Musk is building a spaceship to fly to Mars. If that doesn't tell you something about the strength behind your vision, I don't know what will, guys. Vision is everything for a leader. People, we want to surround ourselves with the right people. Is our community inspiring us to grow and change? Is it lifting us up when we need it? Is it fueling us and giving us the strength that we need to push on? Think about your community, guys, and surround yourself with the right people. Mm-hmm. Data. Every great organization is powered by data. You don't realize it on the surface, but once you dive in deep to it, there's power behind managing your business, tracking your numbers, having a scorecard where you can say, okay, we've talked to this many people today. We've set this many appointments. This many offers are going out. Data is key, guys. Start tracking everything. And we're going to come out with some scorecard stuff here moving forward that should help you to implement that in your business as well. Issues. How are we addressing any shortcomings? Do we have a process on how we manage these? You know, how do we address it to our employees? Or if you're just a solopreneur doing your thing right now, how do you hold yourself accountable for that? Do you have a coach, a mentor, a consultant? How are you addressing those shortcomings? What is the process? Process is simply our way of doing business. Very simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. We are focused on finding off-market properties, and you can break that down to just becoming great at marketing for motivated sellers, right? If you can find those off-market properties, you're going to provide value to your network.
That's right.
And that all comes down to traction. The most successful companies, you guys know it, focus on accountability, and the organization will create traction over time as long as we hold one another to that standard. You know, we're not trying to rule with an iron fist. We're having open and honest communication, but we hold one another accountable and lift each other up when we're down. It's important. Mm-hmm. Structure is very simple. At the moment, we got me and Christian, visionary implementers. Cold callers. Mary is our lead manager, and we currently have 2 full-time cold callers working 8 hours a day. They're just talking to as many people as possible, trying to figure out what they're going through, and we'll set up a follow-up phone call where we have a sales closer that will get on the phone and figure out what we need to do moving forward.
That's right.
Acquisitions, dispositions, those are huge. We had a good acquisitions guy, some lack of communication took place. So I think, again, sometimes you just got to move forward, you know. So we're open. We're filling in some spots right now. It's always a work in progress, guys. You're always figuring out where you need to be. And that's really it. That's it, guys. I hope you got some value out of it. We're going to be a lot more consistent here. Any questions you might have about, you know, different lists, marketing channels, best practices, tell us what you're going through at this current moment in your business. And we're here to help you guys. Anything we can do, feel free to bring it up. This group is here. It's organic, and we're here to provide as much education as we possibly can.
That's right.
Christian.
And also, anything that you guys want us to talk about, right? You know, put in the comment box. It could be anything.
Yep.
Even if it's not related to business, if it's related to life, doesn't matter. But, you know, we're here for you guys. So any questions you may have, feel free, drop them down and we can get stuff scheduled. If you guys want to be on an interview, shoot us a message.
Yep.
You know,
we're wide open.
We're wide open. You know, we're just constantly looking to deliver straight value to the community and to make sure that we can better each other's lives. We're not just focused on ourselves here.
There's power in that synergy. There's power in networking. It's like the mastermind principle.
That's right.
You bring more than one person together. It's biblical. You know, when one or more than one are gathered, God is in our midst.
That's it.
That's the oldest mastermind principle around. You know, surround yourself with those people that are inspiring you to get better. Rub shoulders with them, talk with them, and figure out how we can better tackle this game we call life. You know, we're all in this journey together. So rally the troops.
Stay away from still people. Stay away.
Yeah, stay away. Absolutely. If you got anything from this, think about the value of communication and surrounding yourself with the right people. Because once you put those two simple concepts into place, it is going to take you where you want to go. So stay consistent, guys. Hope you got something out of this. Let's finish off this year strong. We got the fourth quarter push coming up tomorrow with John Stafford, the grind guy. Everybody Eats Real Estate. That guy's changing lives. Yeah, you guys want to make sure that you tune in for that. So stay consistent. Once again, guys, we are grateful for the community. Let's crush these goals one step at a time.
Take care, everybody.